Hello guys, my name is Ruvo. Today I'll be teaching you how to disarm. This lesson will be quite a quick one, like there's nothing really complex about it. So, once you know how to perfect block, and by the way, this is not really like a mandatory thing you should learn, it's just like what you can do with perfect blocks. It's like an extension of perfect blocks in a way. It's one of many, but this one I'll try to keep it short. I'll maybe also introduce counter swings in it, but I don't know. I think I'll just put in another video. And before you say I'm doing this for views, I'm not doing this for views. I'm just doing it so it's more organized. You know, I'm not doing it for any other reason. I'm doing it so in case you want to learn a specific thing at the same time as another thing, you can go ahead and do that. Or if you don't like that, I can also like try to do a huge kind of like stream VOD video where like I do everything together at the same time. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you like. For now, I'm gonna do it like this. So, disarms. In order to disarm, you have to perfect block your opponent. So I will show with this dummy. As you can see, like in the last video, we demonstrated that the only way you can perfect block is by moving the green bar that goes around the head of your opponent to the position of the swing. In this case, it's bottom right, so you have to look in between those two cursors, those two axes. And in order to disarm, which here's where it gets a little complicated for some, especially if you're mobile, like it took me a while on mobile to learn it. I'm not currently on mobile, but I can be. Even though I'm not good at mobile, like don't ask me to play on mobile and like duel you, I'm not gonna win. I already know that, like don't even try, like come on. So, in order to perfect block, and I will demonstrate this with the easiest one, the overhead, because this is where people usually begin, is you have to perfect block the move. You have to move in the direction of the swing. What that means is, in this case, you have to move forwards, not backwards. If you move backwards, it will never work. And you have to manual block. So, what is manual blocking, you may ask? Manual blocking is pretty much holding block and attack at the same time. Just move it around in various different directions, like any direction. You will see that your character does an animation, like a random position. And that's a manual block. Now, here's the thing about disarms, which many people do not understand, is that in order to disarm, it's not about when you move. It's about when you time the manual block. That's all it is. It's about when you time the manual block. Because how it works is, if you do it the classic way, many people like to do it, which is like holding manual block while blocking and just moving when it's necessary, like this. Yes, it does work, but it's more complicated and you're making it harder for yourself. Because if you're fighting somebody, that's not the most efficient way to like disarm somebody, you know? The most efficient way to disarm somebody, at least in my perspective, is by instead holding block, like no, as you can see I'm moving around, I'm not manual blocking just yet. Perfect block him, and the moment you get perfect blocked, that's when you press attack. So like the moment that happens, as you can see, that was a disarm. I'll show it again. So you'll move, you do not manual block, and only in that moment you press attack, pretty much. So, something like this. This is how it will be for you. Most of the time you will fail. And I'm kind of showing it that way. I can actually do it all the time. Yes, I'm not joking. And yeah, as you can see, with time you'll be able to do it one after another. Anyway, so now that you know overhead, let's go to the right swing, and like the left, and then the top right, and then to the top left, and this dummy just killed me, so anyways. Now, for the right swing, same thing. You perfect block right, because he's doing a right swing, you have to look to the right of his head. You move right, while the swing is going on, you know, like this. And you time the manual block right when it hits you, like this. You know, you need to be able to disarm him on the spot. It's not that hard. See? And same goes with forward right, except for the fact that for forward right, for some reason, and bottom right, and same with top left and bottom left. So, for some apparent reason, Baller, the developer of this game, decided to, for whatever reason, instead of making you move top right to PB top right, as you can see also by animation, this is what it does. Like the lightsaber moves down. It's not correct. It has to be up, like this, you see? Meaning that you have to move bottom, like S and A, S and D in this case, because it's right. So what that means is pretty much you have to move this way and like do the same thing as prior. You have to perfect block top right, you have to move bottom right, and you have to time the manual block at that moment, and that's how you will PB and like PB and disarm him at the same time. I'll show it again by, and of course if he misses, don't get discouraged. It will happen, and yeah, that's how you do it. And I will show the same for top left, just so you understand. So for top left, you do the same thing. You perfect block top left. You move left. You move down at the same time, like this. It has to be a diagonal. It has to look like this with your manual blocking. And everything you're gonna do is just time the manual block and move a little bit while like before you actually manual block. You know, like you move like this, and then you time it. Of course, like this. You know. And for bottom left, and for bottom right too in that sense, you have to perfect block bottom left. You have to move top left, like W and A in this case, like this. So you PB bottom, and you time it. It's the same thing, like it's not that complicated once you get the hang of it, you know? Same with back right, let me show you. And that's pretty much it. So, this is how you disarm. This is pretty much everything there is about disarms. There's not really much I can say. And while it's not really viable for strong opponents that know how to swing block, because swing blocks actually prevent disarms, it is viable against like weak players that like to just spam combos. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to mention, if you see a person spam combo swings, which I'll teach you in a future video, you will know that you can actually disarm him because he's probably not swing blocking in those specific swings. So yeah, just look out for those. Those are some nice opportunities so you can flex that you know how to disarm, you know? And, yeah, once you reach a specific point of being able to, like, disarm each direction, you can pair it with your ability to perfect block, which I said in the previous video you have to practice quite a bit to master it. Once you're able to perfect block your opponent very well, you can try to disarm any swing that he does. You know, so I'll try with the next one. I timed it wrong, but it's fine. Good, see? And with time, you'll be able to do it again, and again, and again. In that case, I messed up a swing. Good. And yeah, all it takes is a bit of practice, and with time you'll be able to do it with, like, your eyes closed, pretty much. Of course, I am a little rusty, like I've not been doing disarms for quite some time, but the point is, you know, like, that's how you do it, you just practice with this guy. And yeah, so this was everything about disarms. You can go ahead and continue watching this series. Like I said, this is not for monetary purposes, I don't want to get money off YouTube. All I want to do is just teach you guys, so yeah. And, like, make it very easy to understand and, like, easy to follow. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one, and yeah, see ya.